your girl, Arike Akioji Abiodu. Some of you call me Angel Dumari. And yes, I am the Rikkie for the Rikkie Show. It's another episode of the Rikkie Show, and I'm so excited. I think I like when somebody is with me on the Rikkie Show, yeah, because today I have a special somebody on the show with me. You already know I'm not going to tell you who the person is, so come on a journey with me, because it's Rikkie Show.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Okay, so yes, welcome back on the Rikkie Show. And like I said earlier, it's not just going to be me on this episode of the Rikkie Show. I have somebody here with me. I'm so excited. She's a woman of timber and caliber. She's adorable. She's amazing. She's the editor-in-chief of Green Magazine and also the ED of Green Network. She's an actress. She's a public speaker, and she's also an advocate for the girls, child, and youth. Yes, she's no other person but Miss Kennedy Charity Awujola. Good day, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much for the introduction.
You're welcome. Thank you for saying yes to be on the Rikkie Show with me. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Welcome back, and it's still the Rikkie Show, and of course there are lessons and experience, and yes, I'm sure I'm trying to learn few things here, and I'm sure you're also learning few things, and especially if you are a youth and a child watching this episode, you need to learn. Do not say it's not easy to learn. Nothing is easy. You just have to be determined. When you learn something good, you practice something good. Don't switch your energy to something bad, because people also learn bad things and they switch up their energy on bad things. Instead of doing that, switch up your energy on the good thing. Learn. It's not easy, but you have to learn from the good thing and be a better person for yourself. Okay, so we are still here on the Rikkie Show with Miss Kennedy Charity Awujola. Okay, man, to the next question on this before we start rubbing minds on the next one. So I just want to okay, can you, I don't know why I actually asked what's your superpower and what you wish your superpower is. It's because you have talked about determination, you have talked about focus, which I know, and which is the reason why I'm still here striving and trying to be a better person for myself. And somebody, my children in 20-30 years will say I'm proud of my mother. My mom didn't have the privilege I have today, and anytime she sees me, she's always happy. So I love when I see her smile looking at me and learn. Sometimes I stay behind her when she's watching a movie or watching me on the screen. Even when she's watching Rikkie Show on her phone,
And she'll be like,
the
oh, this is my
joy.
daughter.
I will just be looking at her, but I won't let her see me. I have to spend that while she's looking at me. But it gives me joy. So I want to have that feeling too when my child does same thing.
Okay, yeah.
So, ma'am, why do you think the youth, in fact, mentioning the youth is like me going fast, like the children, the teen that we have now, the teenagers that we have now. Why? I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say. That what is it what it is right now? A 13-year-old want to be rich. A 13-year-old want to live on luxury. A 13-year-old already think, oh, he or she needs to have a home of his or her own, a car of his or her own. As if, I don't know, it's more like the whole society is polluted. What do you think, in your own opinion, what do you think is wrong?
Introducing Mary. Thank you very much for that question. And it's been a while we have been speaking and been advocating, talking about this same issue you're bringing to the table this afternoon. It's unfortunate and it's saddening that we are where we are today. looking at what the young people, especially the teenagers, even below the ages of 20, are turning into. And looking at the news every day, you come on social media, you read this news, you read this news, this one has used this one for this one. It's so unfortunate. But the truth is that we have actually lost the culture of moral. There's moral decadence in the society. While we were growing, I don't know, probably where I grew up from, there was this kind of teaching instilled in us while we were growing that we take things per time. You grow.
Yeah.
You
Like
see your
process.
parents, like a process. Things don't just not happen. We were brought up with those principles of you. In fact, there was a time that we were in, I think, was it church or school, that they wanted to teach us about the growing process. They asked all of us to bring is it beans or corn, and they give it to us. We plant it. We go, but they tell us to go back every morning to go and check it. You water it, and so everybody guards his or her own with everything that he had jealously to make sure that your own plant grows. And they did this not because of any other thing, but to teach us the process of growth. That it has to grow. You don't just see a big plant, probably a pawpaw tree that just uproot and just grow up and it just becomes big and fruitful like that. So our mindset then, we were taught that you have to work, but now I don't think we have those kind of orientation. We have those kind of mentality any longer, and it's unfortunate that those things that their fathers, I'm talking about those things now, that their parents were not able to use when they were that age. That is what it's not that they want to, some of them have started using it now. So the thing is, a lot of young people don't want to work. They don't want to work. There's an adage that says that an idle hand is the devil's workshop. Definitely, if you are not doing anything and you want money, so you will do something to get that money since you are not working.
But really, ma'am, I don't know with what is happening around and with what we've been discussing.
Do you think that it has more to do with the parents or peer pressure? Because basically,
There was a time I heard that in one part of is it Lagos?
one of the states, anyway, that they actually have this association of Yahoo mothers.
Like I'm this kind of person that there are some news I don't want to see. I don't want somebody to tell me because naturally it gives me trauma. Like, okay, as useless as that may sound, I'm sorry to use that word useless because I think that's even what
To call it as useless as that sounds, I keep wondering, like within me, this thing kept disturbing my head. That, okay, there are actually some mothers who were supposed to instill discipline into their own children to make them a better person, to make them even better than they themselves. They actually come together to form Yahoo Mothers Association. Is that not insane?
We have a lot of them. From that perspective that you picked it from, permit me to tell you that pointing the blame, the government has its own, the society has its own, the parents has their own, and the youth themselves has their own. Let me pick it from the angle of the parents first. It's unfortunate that we have some parents that from their subconsciousness they are still young. So it's more or less like a baby taking care of a baby.
like there are some mothers that they still feel young in their head, but I don't think, because I don't see myself as an adult, and I have 2 boys. I think being an adult or to be a child does not have to do with discipline. I don't know, but it's confusing.
Do we still have such parents? with scrutiny into the life affairs of their children and are able to question them, where did you get this from? You buy an expensive phone. Do we still have such parents? Or rather they bring stuff like that. So a 17 years old brings down a car and the mother calls the other women, the other mother, co-mothers to come and appreciate God that the son. Now you now ask yourself, Isha Woni Omoyen she Abisha Wolotin she the age to Firamoto ni age 17 or 18. I told you I went to Adoekiti some times ago. That was where I heard about the union of Yahoo mothers. The internet, especially Instagram, looks round and see this person that just bought this new car. See this sister that's wearing a wig of probably 1.2 or 1 million naira. See this person that is carrying a bag of Prada. And she's not even asking questions. What is this auntie doing? And she now makes up her mind and she says that she's going to do anything.
Be like that person.
Mark the word. Open coat and close coat. Anything. So the society, the social media has done more harm in that perspective. And then for the youth and the teenagers themselves, it's like I said while I was answering one of your questions that, well, as long as we still strength on this part of you use our hand to pamper, you just come out to talk. And it's unfortunate that is where we find ourselves in this country. May Nigeria not happen to us.
Amen. Thank you so much. Oh, God. Like you all know on the
RIKKIE Show, there is no topic that we'll try to discuss that will ever have an end. And as you can see, if we continue asking questions, there won't be a solution, but we'll just keep asking the question and keep talking about it, and that's just it. And yeah, on this episode of the RIKKIE Show, we have to hang this because we will still be back to discuss this issue. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you. I'm sure you have learned one or two things, even as a child watching this episode, as a youth, as a mother, as a father, parent, whoever you are. I'm sure you have one or two things to learn from this episode. Okay, so RIKKIE will be going for now, to be back again next time. And before I go, I would like to say a very big thank you to God Almighty for making this possible on this episode of the RIKKIE Show. And a very big thank you to our director, Mr. Anta Atundelani. God bless you. To our DOP, to every hand behind the camera, God bless you. God will multiply you. God bless you. I appreciate you. To Yeti Prices, thank you for decorating me with this African print. I appreciate you. God bless you. May you grow bigger, bigger, and bigger. To Fashion Trend, thank you for styling. Thank you for decorating me from my head to toe for styling. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you. Until I see you all next time on the RIKKIE Show. And lastly, before I leave, I am still going to leave you with a question. If you find a bag full of money, I mean original money, like real money, you know, a very big bag full of money, you don't know the owner, you can't locate, you try to look around, you can't find nobody, you know, you are the only one there with that bag full of money, my brother, my sister, where are you going to take it from? My dear brother, my dear sister, everyone watching, where are you? Is it the church, the mosque, police station, orphanage? Where are you going to take it to? You know how we do it. You answer. Our numbers are there. You can contact us on our screen, yeah, to give us the answer. Or you can just place your comments under this video when the episode is out. I love you all. I remain your girl, RIKKIE, for the RIKKIE Show. Till I see you next time on the RIKKIE Show. I love you all.
Come, let's watch RIKKIE Show. Let's rock together, RIKKIE Show. RIKKIE's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock RIKKIE Show. Come, let's watch RIKKIE Show. Let's rock together, RIKKIE Show. RIKKIE's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock RIKKIE Show. Do you have your wife seated? Give me your attention. RIKKIE's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock RIKKIE Show. Do you have your kids seated? Ricky